if you're a football fan, this is the day we all have been waiting for, the NFL draft. Now, we all know Mendoza's going number 1, but I don't know who's going after him.
With the first pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select
Fernando Mendoza. We knew that.
Quarterback, Indiana.
We knew that. Y'all think Raiders finna beat Comp this year?
Just like we drew it up. Time for Welcome to Primetime, presented by Pfizer. You can see the reaction from Mendoza, his family. This is what we had anticipated. He's been outstanding in so many.
Y'all think the Raiders going far?
This process, first Heisman Trophy winner that Indiana has had, leading that Hoosiers team to a national championship. And when it's all said and done, this is now the new face of the franchise. Bucky, and look, there's still a lot of positives here around what his game can be.
We knew this, so we don't really got to get into Mendoza because we knew this was happening.
But if you're a Raiders fan, you should be excited about the quarterback that you have.
You know, Bucky made a great point. His toughness is one of the things that really stands out for me. And I go back to 2024. He got the brakes beat off of him at Cal. And usually, a lot of quarterbacks will start seeing ghosts. They speed up their process. The internal clock gets messed up.
But we don't need that. Oh, wait.
He didn't
Who got the second pick?
to him.
With
The
the
Jets.
second pick in the 2026 NFL
What do they
Draft,
Jets need?
the New York Jets select David Bailey, linebacker, Texas Tech.
How y'all feel about this pick, Jet fans? I don't know. I've never seen her seen him play, so I'm not even gonna sit here and cap and say this is a good pick, W pick, whatever. I never seen this nigga play.
So we have discussed this on Mock Draft Live over the last month. Would it be Bailey? Would it be Reese? And the Jets going with the guy that most of our experts, including both you, Bucky, and Lance, have said, hey, the most ready right now of the edge players. Tied for the FBS lead, 14.5 sacks. Dude's a game record.
Yeah, he's a game record. The reason why this decision was easy for the Jets because
Listen,
you go for the polished player. When you're the New
I'm
York Jets
cool.
and you need someone to get home.
Hold on, pause. My bad to pause. I'm a Falcons fan. So as long as the Saints don't get like a wide receiver to match up with Chris Olave, and the Panthers don't get a wide receiver, and the Bucks don't get a wide receiver in the first round, I'm cool.
Not many that are better than this guy. When you look at David Bailey, speed, power, explosiveness. You talk about his fastball, that first step, get off that dip and rip move that he shows. He wins time and time again. But he also is crafty when he works inside. The thing that I like about him and some of these other guys, the motor, the relentless competitive spirit.
You got the third pick, Arizona.
What
do Arizona need? A quarterback? I thought Arizona was to get Ty Simpson.
Few that do it as good as him.
He's got some really, so his get off is great in phase one. What really impresses me
Who's
is
Arizona going to
his
get?
reaction to whatever pass set he sees is outstanding. Those are natural rush instincts he has. So
What do
if
they
he sees you
need?
overset, he can
They
correct
need, like,
very quickly with a spin move. If he
a
sees you a
cornerback?
little bit late on your second
Arizona should
slide,
go defense,
he
right? I'm pretty
hits
sure
the
they need
gas
defense.
And
They
is
got-
going to turn the corner, bend on you, and burn the edge. So he's
Gardner
really
Minshew.
good at really instinctively finding
Yeah, so
the
they should
best
go
ways to get
defense.
into the pocket. And as Bucky mentioned,
The defense
he's
is
a
on my
high
ass.
motor player. He's also kind of a throwback, right? There's no gloves, there's no pads, there's nothing on the wrist, no bands that like.
With the third pick in the 2026 NFL
They got to be
Draft,
going corner.
the Arizona Cardinals select Jeremiah Love, running back, Notre Dame.
Jeremiah Love? Don't they got like 300? Don't they got? They just signed Tyler Algier. Don't they still got Connor and somebody else? 4 running backs? 4 running backs. I don't know. I don't know. I low-key think they should have went with defense. Running back though? Unless y'all about to make some trades. They must have got some trades in the work, cause a running back when you got 3 good running
Depending
backs.
on who you talk to, they'll tell you that Jeremiah Love is the
I
best
don't know.
player in
Titans
this
got
class.
next. Titans
Certainly
gotta go wide
One of the
receiver.
most dynamic offensive players, if not the most dynamic offensive player.
Oh,
Guys,
whoa,
I know
no, hold on.
I got a Heisman vote. There was a point, and he did finish in my top 3, but I wanted so badly.
Titans could go either
I'm like,
way.
This is the
They
guy.
ass either way.
It ended up going obviously to Fernando, my vote at least. But the Cardinals, they have so many needs here. What are they getting with Jeremiah?
Special player. terrific with the ball in his hands. He can do it as a runner.
Yeah, it don't
inside and
matter
outside.
who
He can catch
the
ball on
Titans
perimeter. He
pick,
can
they're
take it a
still
distance
gonna
from
be
anywhere on
ass,
the
so.
field. Look, going all the way back to my time scouting, Reggie Bush was the running back that I gave the highest grade
Oh my
to. This guy
gosh.
is right there neck and neck.
Whoa.
The things that he is able to do, that lateral jump cut that he shows, how loose and explosive he is, what he consistently does in terms of make you miss. Oh, how many times can we see him jump and hurdle over people?
Exactly.
Damn.
Four.
What he
Exactly
does.
4 on this video is what you're going to see.
All the time, catching the ball out the backfield. We just talk about the guys that have traditionally been taken in the top 10. Saquon Barkley, CMC, Bijan Robinson. There haven't been many running backs to miss, and he's going to be another one because he's a can't-miss prospect at a position.
He's somebody during the
I don't know who
process
Titans
that
gonna
I'm
get,
beginning to like
'cause
more and more.
they need
I watched him the first time I watched
both
him.
sides of the
He's
ball.
kind of running up on his running backs. He's not running on his blockers. He's not running with a lot of tempo. And
Oh wait,
pace.
hold on. Titans added. Hold on, they added 3 cornerbacks, so they have to. And Wan'Dale Robinson. Damn that. The Titans had. Oh, I forgot. The Titans did go crazy in free agency. Never mind. They need another wide
You
receiver.
start nitpicking, and then going through this process and
I forgot.
watching some of the
I
excerpts
totally
and the
forgot.
videos that we put together, and you say, "Oh wow, he did that! Oh wow!" Like you get a little different view on those cameras than you do on all 22, and you start to recognize how loose and
Oh, wait.
limber and how
It says
rare
it in
he
the
is
title.
with his-
Titans select
the way he
Carnell
makes
Tate.
you
I'm so
miss is
slow.
He's explosive in making
so
you
slow.
miss as well. And
I didn't
didn't
even
know
read that
was even
shit.
Possible for you to be
Well,
explosive in your elusiveness.
spoiler
and yet
alert.
That's what he
Fuck.
is. You know what he is, Mike, is he's a home run hitter with power.
With the 4th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft,
That's not a bad pick though.
Tennessee Titans select Carnell Tate, wide receiver.
That's not a bad
Ohio
pick.
State.
Yo, Bucky, you were touting your
That's not
your
bad
mock draft.
pick.
You said you're 2
And y'all
for 2.
got
Did you
Wan'Dale
have Love at
Robinson?
3? Okay, did you have Tate at 4?
Excuse me.
Because I had 2 different mock drafts, but I did not have Carnell Tate at 4. However, this is interesting, right? It's an interesting pick because there was conversation the entire time about him being the weapon that the Tennessee Titans need. Have a number 1 receiver that can grow with.
Yeah, and you
Cam
got no. That's not
And
bad. That's a
you just
W pick.
wondered-
That's a W
I wondered
pick.
about Carnell Tate in terms of like he's as polished as they come. Outstanding route runner, big time acrobatic pass catcher, hand-eye coordination is off
And
the
he's
charts.
6'2", and
The
you got
polish on the
Wan'Dale
routes.
Robinson, and y'all probably can get
Fantastic.
another wide receiver.
He
So
made a ton of plays and got better and better over time. And
This-
I know
that's
I
not
saw
a bad
the top
pick.
down there, Chris Olave. But when I see him, I see that 17, and I think about Devontae Adams in terms of the way Devontae Adams ran, and you think about that 4.5 40 time. He just runs by a lot of people on tape.
Yeah.
Outstanding playmaker, pass catcher. He can do it as a 3-level playmaker, short, intermediate, and deep. Tennessee Titans are getting to go.
kind of slow in it.
You know, I think too much was made of the 40 time.
Oh my gosh.
Initially after the combine.
Fried that nigga.
Ultimately, when you watch his tape, look, yes, he plays next to a monster in Jeremiah Smith. I mean, he plays next to an absolute monster that we're going to talk about, you know, in the draft coming
Jeremiah
soon.
Smith
But
is
Carnell
going
Tate,
to
even
the
though he's a wide
Titans
receiver too,
because they're going to be
he
ass
doesn't drop the
again.
ball. He's got great hands. He runs great.
He's gonna be
routes.
wide receiver, too.
He has complete body control.
Who did wide receiver
not only through his
one?
routes, but also when the ball's in the air. So he's a very reliable target. He's someone that you want to give Cam Ward someone that he can grow with, and the same way Aaron
Wide receiver,
Rodgers
too?
had Devontae Adams, and they became close on and off. the field.
Giants?
You want that same thing developing with your.
Hold on, let me guess the Giants. The Giants not going. Hold on. They got who they got as their receivers? Malik Neighbors and hold on. Let me see.
Your young
Who
quarterback.
did they
and
add
one of
this
his
year?
Top receivers, and I think that's what you want out of Carnell Tate. Listen, wide receivers from Ohio State, they translate.
In partnership with the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors,
Giants got to go defense. So Caleb
one of
Downs.
the NFL's Salute to Service partners, we are honored to recognize
They
the
got pick one
surviving
and
family of
10, though.
United States Army Major Paul C. Volke.
They got Donald Carter, Isaiah Likely.
Major Volke sustained.
They don't need no more
tragic
wide receivers.
fatal
Say, go
injuries while
defense.
Deployed in Afghanistan.
Caleb
He is
Downs.
survived by his spouse Tracy and their 2 sons Andrew and Benjamin. Major Volke was raised in the Hudson Valley and was a lifelong fan of the New York Giants.
Yeah, y'all lost a lot on
Tradition he
defense,
proudly
so y'all
passed
got to
on
go
to his
defense.
sons. Volke family, take it away.
Oh, Sonny Styles.
With the 5th overall pick of the 2026 NFL Draft,
Caleb
the
Downs.
New York Football Giants select Arvell Reese, linebacker from the Ohio State University.
So
passed up
many
on
of the
Caleb
mock drafts
Downs?
on NFL.com had him going to New York. It was just the other team, the Jets. Instead, he is now a member of the Giants, filling a potential need on that defense.
Giants, how y'all feel about this pick? I low-key thought they would have went with Caleb Downs. Why not? Caleb Downs.
As well, but you guys have been telling me on Mock Draft Live, upside for this player.
He's my top-rated player on the board, but it's based on projection. But I like my chances with his projection. He's got length, he's got speed, he's got versatility. He's got a lot of what you need to become a really good NFL player and a really impactful.
What is he,
NFL
a hybrid, like
he
an
can play
edge
off-ball
linebacker?
It'll be interesting to see if the Giants have him do that some. His instincts, I think, are average right now, but he's got the ability to use his athletic ability to play past his instincts. You see this. He's already got some knockback pop.
God
you saw
damn,
him
he
with a
bullying
little
folks.
dip and run there as a pass rusher. He doesn't even really know how to rush yet, and he can still go get the quarterback. And Bucky, what I really like is you can set him loose in a lot of different alignments.
I don't know.
With the 6th pick
Oh, Chiefs. Wait, hold on. Chiefs traded up. Chiefs going cornerback. We know
in the
that.
2026
They traded
NFL
both of their
draft,
cornerbacks this season.
The Kansas City Chiefs select Mansour Delane, defensive
We know
back,
that was coming.
LSU.
Y'all stop sleeping on Mansour Delane.
We already
Time
know
for
the
Power
corner was
Moves
coming. Nigga. They
presented
traded
by
both of their corners.
Energizer Delane, the 6th total player from LSU the Chiefs have drafted in any round since 1990. All 6 of those have been, though, in the first round. Delane clearly fitting a need because we've talked about the secondary. Trent McDuffie now rocking a Rams uniform. They clearly love this dude enough to move up a couple selections to go and grab
Number
him.
3 player on the board for me, the entire board, and maybe the most impressive player I saw. He and David Bailey on tape.
I
all
ain't gonna
year.
lie.
I absolutely loved his tape. I could not
He a dog.
stop raving about him to texting different people around the league who, like, have you
Oh,
seen
bro, he
what
a
did you
dog.
think of him? You know, he is so sticky in coverage, his man-to-man coverage. He played with a level of confidence, and I think it stems from his ability to change direction quickly. He's got top-rate speed, as we
wet
saw in his
him.
pro day, so he knows he can play vertically, but he will sit on routes. He's got great anticipation.
That's
He's
a W
got
pick.
good
I like
ball
this pick.
skills. He doesn't have. He has shorter arms, under 31 inches. But Bucky, the thing that I really like about him is you can stick him in zone, and he's got ball skills. You can play him man-to-man, and he can either press or play off-man coverage. Clearly, Kansas City moved up with the idea that we can either get Delane or we can get Reese. But we'll take either one of them. We know that we've got a guy that we really want. I had him mocked to the Chiefs at 9, I believe in my last mock, and this is a big need for them. They just lost 2 corners.
It is rare to find a corner that can do it all. His toolbox is completely full.
Who got the
We
next
play
pick? Washington?
off, play up, we play man, we play zone. We want to play
Who they
inside,
lost?
play outside. You want to blitz him. He can do
So
all the
Washington might go
things.
cornerback?
With the 7th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the
He might go
Washington
wide receiver.
Commanders select Sonny Styles, linebacker, Ohio State.
The linebacker leading a national championship team with 82
Yeah, y'all got a
tackles. We go back
dog.
to the combine. Among the
He a
linebackers,
dog.
fastest 40. Best vert, longest broad jump, and it seems like, Bucky, your intel was spot on this guy.
No, this is what they did. They had an obvious need, right? Bobby Wagner near the end of the run.
Oh, yeah.
Dan Quinn, who's looking at Sonny Styles and the athleticism and all the things that he brings to the table, he's excited about it. And when we think about him, I've made a comparison.
He was a
mix of Fred
safety
Warner
that went
and
to
Kyle Hamilton in
linebacker?
terms of a guy that can play the safety, move down the linebacker, and just be a freak athlete in the middle of that defense. When you look
He
at the
do be
Washington
hitting
Commanders,
him, knuckle
man,
cow.
they need some sizzle inside. Somebody that can make some plays, and Sonny Styles certainly can provide that. There you see him coming
That's a
downhill,
W
making
pick.
play after play, getting off blocks, getting to the ball, being able just to be a menace at the second level. Sonny
Washington, y'all
Styles
like
has
this
a
pick?
lot of tools that you want in a new school.
Damn, he can blitz too?
Just being able to move
Shit.
around and do some different things. Dan Quinn
God
has to be
damn.
creative.
Nigga blitz, play
Yeah, I
off
think
the
he's
ball,
just
on the
scratching the
ball.
surface,
Like,
too, because,
God damn.
you know, he's moved from safety to linebacker. When you watch him on
Excuse
tape,
me.
you don't always feel like you're getting everything that he has.
So-
But I
who-
think that also comes
wait.
with still learning the position and learning to unlock the
Oh,
entire
the Saints
toolbox.
got the
I mean,
next pick? All right, listen. Remind you, I am a Falcons fan. Please do not let the fucking Saints. But I just, oh my gosh. I know they're going for a wide receiver.
It's like a
bro.
cake, right? You got all the ingredients on the table.
Fire.
You just want to bake it with him because once those ingredients get
I just
added
know what
together
it
and
is,
mashed
bro. They
together,
don't got no
you've
weapons.
got a 3-down menace in Sonny Styles.
They don't
He's
have
got
no weapons,
traits,
bro.
He's got
Or do they need a
explosiveness
corner?
athletically, and then he's got.
If
the
they got a
ability to
corner, I'm not
mismatch
mad.
on third downs. It's always nice to have a player that you can match up on F tight ends that are, the old school Travis.
Yeah, they need a
Kelce,
corner,
old school.
too.
The
Yeah.
Travis
Oh, they lost
Kelces
to
of the
Mario
world
Davis?
or Trey McBride's. Now all of a sudden,
They better go,
Kenyon
hey.
Siddiqu's coming up. We're gonna stick a former safety on these guys, and we're gonna slow them down.
With the 8th pick,
Who Saints get? Please get somebody trash. Please get somebody trash.
the New Orleans Saints select Jordan Tyson, wide receiver, Arizona State.
Y'all let Jordan Tyson go to the Saints with Chris Olave, Atlanta. If y'all can hear me, go get another corner. I fuck with our cornerback room, but AJ Terrell is going to be on Chris Olave and Jordan Tyson by himself on the opposite side. I don't know. I don't
Taking
know.
a wide receiver, Jordan Tyson
Damn.
out of ASU. This is a guy
6'2".
who is well thought of. The comp, Bucky, that you gave us on Mock Draft Live was
Yo.
JSN, but injury concerns, I think, loom for this player.
Yeah, injury concerns are a major concern because 18 games he's missed during his
Oh shit.
college career. That's a lot of time that's off. However, if he makes it to the field, he has a problem. Because when you talk about number one wide
Man,
receiver,
he gonna make it. That's the NFL,
number
bro.
one wide receiver. This is a guy that can run every route in the book.
Shit.
He does it effortlessly in terms of consistently creating separation. He has all those things. He can stair step, he can stutter, he can make plays down the field, he can catch the underneath ball. He has terrific hands in terms of watching his acrobatic ball skills, hand out.
We gotta guard this and Chris Olave. I'm not worried if we go get a cornerback. If we go get a cornerback, I'm not worried. I need a good Atlanta. I need y'all to get a good cornerback, cause Mike Hughes guarding him. No, I know. Put Dalen Everett with him.
Coordination.
Get
It is
Dalen
easy
Everett.
for Jordan Tyson.
We gotta get Dalen
off the
Everett.
edges. If healthy, we're talking about someone very similar to JSN in terms of the impact that he'll make on the perimeter.
Supernatural. I talked to Hines Ward about him when I was writing on my profile. I wanted to get a background.
Y'all
And,
tripping. He a dog.
He said he can
This
play all
nigga's
three
a dog.
positions.
Oh, bro, he's a
So he's
dog.
got that versatility, which coaches love. A guy who can play all three positions. He's very smart in terms of understanding the playbook. Great body control, as Bucky mentioned, the ability to win the high point. What I love is he's a catch space hog. Like when it's time to go own the catch space,
Browns
he's
got the
gonna
next
hog it
pick.
up.
Browns.
The workspace is his. He's gonna
Wide
make that
receiver.
catch. Hines talked about having him learn how to tempo his routes. Little things that I think a guy like Hines Ward could really help him with, and that's what he was able to do. This is a great moment right here. And Hines talked about this is the kind of passion he has. He showed up early when Hines said, I need you here 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
He was here 5:55.
Nigga, I seen that little snot bubble, a little spit bubble, you little nasty nigga.
Had to go watch. He was there waiting to go get the work in. Stayed late to get the work in. He does the work, and it shows up on the field.
Hey, he got out
With
through.
the 9th pick in the 2026
This better be a wide receiver.
draft, The Cleveland Browns select Spencer Fano, tackle, Utah.
How I feel about this, Brown?
Oh, I love it.
Oh, they
Fired
turned.
up.
Nah, they needed that. They online was
This
fucking
feels
terrible. I'm not
like
gonna
an
cap.
important pick from a
The
Cleveland
Giants got
perspective.
another
A
pick?
whole lot of holes.
No, hold on. The Giants got the next picks. They just got Reese. If the Giants go out and get Caleb Downs too, boy.
On this roster, they trade back with the Kansas City Chiefs, who moved up to the 6th selection. They get a 3rd round and a 5th round pick. So right now, Lance, 11 total selections. We're now 10 after this one.
Yeah, so
Damn, they got
I learned
11
something.
picks?
When
Holy
you
shit.
evaluate talent, you try to sharpen your process. And something I learned from Bucky Brooks, listening to him, is there's always little pieces you tie together. You
Damn,
gotta
he holding his
tie
ass
different
up.
things together. You got to follow the little information points. Tom Telesco, formerly of the Chargers, is consulting with
Shit,
the
I
Browns.
ain't lying.
He's very familiar.
He holding
with,
his weight.
Left tackle, who's there right now? Starting left tackle. I'm blanking out. Now.
Oh, for the Browns?
Yeah,
Or for-
no, from the Chargers.
By the tape I'm looking at, that don't look like a bad
Rashawn
pick.
Slater, shorter arm player, right? And so
Shit,
I'm worried.
he's
I'm sitting there
he's
thinking,
still on
well,
minute right
Spencer
there.
Fano's got sub 33 inch arms. but Telesco's already seen it work with short arm guys, so they're going to bump him to the left side.
Big time pick for the Browns.
With the 10th pick in the 2026
This better be Caleb
NFL
Downs.
Draft, the New York Giants select Francis Mauigoa.
Who is this?
Mi-
Y'all went with a tackle instead of Caleb Downs? Y'all dead ass? Y'all could have had Reese and Caleb Downs, Giants. Oh my gosh. I know it sucks to be a Giants fan.
Miami.
I just know it does. It sucks to be a Giants fan.
Art, if you're a
Y'all
Giants
coulda had
fan,
Caleb
you know
Downs.
there's been a revolving door on that offensive line. If you came into this draft thinking, hey, what direction could the G-men go? A slew of help in the secondary, maybe some help in the defense with the 5th overall selection. Arvell Reese was that guy. On our mock draft lives, both you guys at
Go
times
get
had a
both
wide
of them.
receiver, Jordan Tyson being there, but he got taken off the board. Instead, they go with a big body up front.
Love this, don't you, Bucky? I mean, you always talk about the hog
That's
moms.
bullshit.
Yeah, look, you talk about Francis Mauigoa being able to come over, and this is what's interesting about him. Is he a right tackle? Or do they move him into right guard? Because Jermaine
Illuminor.
is on the side. Or can Jermaine go inside? Regardless, to me, this is a meat and potatoes draft right now for the New York Giants. All the sizzle that we talked about, they bypassed that. They took a
shit.
defensive player that can affect the line of scrimmage, and I had one of my buddies tell me, think Micah Parsons for them in New York. And then Francis Mauigoa being able to road grade, maul and mash, now trying to create some space for Scatterboo while also protecting your guy, Jackson Dart.
Look, Jackson Dart
Boy.
has taken off. I think there's some concerns about him taking a whole lot of hits, and they want him in the pocket. In some ways, too, Lance, and you know this, I mean, both of these selections feel Harbaugh-esque.
I mean, they got really good. They got probably their top players on the board at maybe
Miami got the next
I
pick.
don't know that for a fact. I do know that Mauigoa is probably their top guard or tackle.
What do Miami
They
need?
do have a
A
spot
wide
at
receiver?
right guard where he could slide in and
Cornerback?
play right away. As Bucky mentioned, Jermaine.
Miami need
also
everything.
has some guard experience. They'll figure that out. Just go get a good football player. It's the same thing
Y'all
with Arvell
let-
Reese. Get a good football player and we'll figure it out. You go draft good football players, and Francis Mauigoa
Dallas
is a
moved
really
up?
good football player that I think has a chance to be a Pro Bowl guard. I like him more as a guard than tackle, to be honest with you.
Oh, what the fuck happened? All right, so we got the Giants picking.
In the 2026 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, not the Giants, the
select
Cowboys.
Caleb Downs, defensive back, Ohio State.
That's a W pick.
You know, a lot of times in the evaluation,
The Giants, y'all some dumbasses. Y'all took a tackle. I understand it. But a tackle over Caleb Downs? I don't know.
process,
I don't
you guys
know.
have conversations
Y'all let me
with
know.
different folks. You get eyes on the tape. You write up your reports here.
I don't
don't
know.
know if I heard or read many negative things about Caleb Downs. I mean, the amount of praise that this safety has gotten, Bucky, is pretty tremendous. So you can understand why the Dallas Cowboys decided to move up to go and grab him.
Okay, so what I love about this is, in this process,
Cowboys
which
got
is
two
really a
picks, so-
beauty pageant, at some point you got to take really good football players. And Caleb Downs is an outstanding football player, and I can tell.
But Cowboys,
that
y'all
he's
better
the
go
best
get a
football player
motherfucking
that Ohio State
cornerback.
had on their squad. High IQ player, versatile in terms of being able to do anything you want to see the safety do. Patrolling the middle, making plays, coming downhill, delivering the big hit. He can do all of those things. But it's also his ability to come down and be a run stopper, line everybody up and do those things. And I think it has been underestimated and not discussed enough. This guy was the defensive quarterback of a defense in Alabama.
Yeah,
that
I ain't
Nick
gonna lie,
Saban
that's a
handpicked him as a
dub.
freshman and gave him the keys. Then he goes to Ohio State. Matt Patricia, who's been an NFL defense coordinator and head coach, puts it all on
Giants,
him.
y'all
I am
are
telling you, he is going to be a much better
slow
pro than people have talked about because he is an instinctive player who is always around the action.
He's a high football IQ player. Bucky mentioned Nick Saban and Matt Patricia. That's, those are great to learn from. For one guy to handpick you, for the next guy to help mold you and shape you. I think he can. A big trend right now in the NFL is the third safety. So the big nickel role, and Caleb Downs played that, the star role, whatever you want to call it in college, the overhang
Miami?
position. He can play some split safety, but he can also
Boy,
play around
Miami
the line of
need
scrimmage
everything,
like Jalen
gang.
Petrie for the Texans to just smack
They
people.
stink.
And this is also, that Dallas defense has gotten really soft.
Y'all better go get
The
Makai
12th
Lemon.
pick in the 2026 NFL Draft,
Makai Lemon.
the Miami Dolphins select Caden Proctor, tackle, Alabama.
Caden Proctor, big man goes before many people thought. Look, he was a bit of a polarizing.
What y'all think about this, Dolphins? What y'all think about this? What y'all think about this? What y'all think about this? I don't know. I thought y'all was gonna go wide
player
receiver.
on the media side, because people wanted to know, like, man, where's he gonna go? He was a 5-star recruit. People talked about him. Didn't necessarily play up to the hype consistently as a collegian, but then you see him move around. You see him at the combine. You see him move around in his pro day work. You see all the things that bring massive man. They talk about 6'6",
it said,
352, but we know for a fact that he played heavier than that. And the issues that you saw on tape.
I swear the
was that he
title
was
told me who
heavier than
Rams take
that
Ty Simpson at
measure.
13. Why would y'all tell me
A lot
this
of
shit?
things to like about him. He can anchor versus power. He has strong hands. He's sturdy. He's stout at the point of attack. He can move the body, move the furniture in the run game, which you want to see as a left tackle. And when we talk about the physicality and toughness,
shit.
he has all of that. And really good athlete. Because I know this. You don't like to get those big guys in space much, and you definitely, when you're a defender, don't like to see him. He mauls and mashes people. And if you don't like him blocking, give it to the big fella. Let the big fella.
Not
get
against
the
my
bubble
Georgia
screen and go out
Bulldogs.
there, and he almost found his way to
man,
the
he
paint
ain't score.
and do the wildcat
We whooped
stuff
they
with him.
ass.
Tremendous athlete. That's a good one, man. If he gets it worked out technically, this guy has all-pro caliber talent.
I'm curious to see where he plays because Patrick Paul is on the left tackle spot. You've got Austin Jackson at right tackle. Now, I'm not necessarily saying he might not take one of those jobs, but they got a wide open Jonah Savaianea, who was a second rounder last year, is sitting at left guard, and at right guard is Jamari Sawyer.
So the Rams got, the Dolphins got all these people and they went and got a tackle. And the Rams,
With the
this
13th pick in the 2026
gotta be the
NFL Draft,
the worst pick I've
the
seen.
Los Angeles Rams select Ty Simpson, quarterback, Alabama.
Told us.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Ty Simpson in the first round, pick 13. Rams, we gave y'all. I'm not even mad that we gave them our first round pick. I'm not gonna y'all have that shit. We got James Pierce out of that, and y'all got Ty Simpson out of that. Ty Simpson not a bad quarterback, but pick 13. I feel y'all could have. I really feel like y'all could have went. But I know they said because I saw some shit saying that they wanted him to be the future quarterback or something like that. When I looked into it, they wanted him to be the future quarterback. But gang, Ty Simpson at pick 13, I really feel like you could have got this nigga in the second round. I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all could have worked y'all way. I don't know the Rams picks, but I truly think y'all could have went and got like Makai Lemon. Or edge, like Ruben Bean. Oh, no, is he? Yeah, Ruben Bean is still available. Y'all could have got Ruben Bean, Makai Lemon, all these players on there. Y'all could have even got Sadiq. Y'all went and got Ty Simpson. Y'all were going to get him in the second round, no doubt.
Sure did.
I don't know. I don't like
Ty
that pick.
Simpson, the selection, the Matthew Stafford heir apparent now in round number 1. 13th overall pick. Guys, we talked about this on Mock Draft Live. I don't know how many times we ended the show, and I said, hey, a possibility for a team to come into the first round and draft Ty Simpson. You guys said it was a possibility. Turns out no one had to move up. The Rams just took him.
Well, I mean, look, here's the thing. Before we talk about where he was
Bro,
taken,
I don't know.
we talked about the team that was best for him. And all of us had agreed consensus that Sean McVay would be the best
Mock
person
1.0
to get him. We've said
Remember
that.
when they had the pick
we've
over
said
at
that.
29?
We've said that.
That was the Ty Simpson spot, was 29 to the Rams before they traded it.
And so
Now, I'm not gonna lie. He's not, bro. He's a good quarterback. It's just the fact that they took him so early. I felt like y'all could have got a receiver and him. I really felt like y'all
we
could have
talked
did
about
that.
They make the move. They wanted to get the quarterback and those things. Now, I've said this about Ty Simpson. Footwork is as clean as it comes.
Yes.
If you had a youth football quarterback that you wanted to watch Ty Simpson in terms of the mechanics and those things. The thing that you worry about is size, inexperience, and overall arm talent. Is he big enough to withstand the pounding? Does he have the experience necessary to play at a high level? We'll say no, but we'll see. Now,
Man, he can play at a high level,
To
man.
sit behind Matthew Stafford and get his chance. We'll see what it looks like.
Horns
The
down.
things we pick at are things that are normal for a 15-game starter. And if he were going back to school, you'd say, man, this guy's a Heisman Trophy front runner next year. He's going to get a lot better. When you watch tape the first half of the year, he's got a chance to be the first pick of the draft. When you watch tape the first half of the year, he was outstanding. Like 21-1 was his touchdown to interception ratio. His game against Missouri that we spotlighted there
Everyone talks about.
was some of the best tape that you'll see for a
Stinson
quarterback
Bennett.
all
Oh
year
my
long.
gosh, you
And as
were
Bucky
out of
mentioned,
there, buddy.
The injuries started nagging injuries started to pile up and get him. Defenses started to figure him out a little bit. And he started having issues that, a one-year starter typically has.
With the 14th pick,
Y'all better get a wide receiver.
2026
Ravens.
NFL Draft.
Ravens.
the Baltimore Ravens select Olai Vivenga, Ioane, guard, Penn State.
Raven fans, y'all let me know how y'all
Play
feel
with
about
one, Mike.
this.
Just run the card up.
Look, you guys both said it.
We're just running the card up. I mean, I plugged him in at least 3 times in the mock draft, 2 or 3 times to the Ravens. Everyone's got him to the Ravens. Bucky, I'm sure you got him to the Ravens.
We talked about him so
This guy was built to be a Raven.
Oh, shit. Hold on.
So he
Never
lost a
mind.
little weight, slimmed down this offseason. I thought he looked quicker.
Damn, hold
He
on.
got to blocks better, some of his landmarks better.
Nah,
As a run blocker,
damn.
he is a finisher. He sets a tone. It's not just about making hard first contact. It's about finishing a block.
But how's he
Every one
in
of these
pass
blocks that you'll
blocking?
see, he's going to finish his blocks. He can get on the move, and this is why he lost a little weight. He wanted to be more impactful and have better range as a run blocker, and that's something he absolutely
Damn.
did.
Oh my God, he
There are some
cleaned
holes in
him.
pass pro that he's got to tighten up. Most guards have that. But when you want someone to help keep that running game sharp, keep the running game tight, it's not
Tampa
always
Bay.
a sexy pick to have a guard, but man, are the building blocks important. And he's a building block pick.
I'm going to say this. He was my highest rated offensive lineman.
Okay.
I loved him more than anybody else because I thought at his position he dominated the game unlike the other guys at their position. When you watch him play, there's a level of violence and physicality to his game that you know is going to translate well to the National Football League. This guy can do it all. I mean, I'm not saying that he's flawless, but he's darn near perfect when it comes to it. And I know we get into this thing about positional value, but if we're talking about best football players, which
Yeah,
is
we're gonna
traditionally
speed this
what the
shit
Baltimore
up.
Ravens do, you'd be hard pressed to find a better football player than Wenger in this draft.
With the 15th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Ruben Bain Jr., linebacker, Miami.
So now we got to deal with Ruben being Jr. Hold on. Who the other did they add? Shit. Damn.
All right, there's been a lot of conversation about arm length with Ruben Bain. Sub 31-inch arms at the combine. Actually, Kalijah Cansey, one of his now new teammates, also in that neighborhood in terms of range with those
I'm not
arms.
worried about no
Back
Ruben
in
Bain Jr.,
2023,
man.
but Lance, you turned to me and you said you'd be shocked if Bain is this
It was a big need for him, and Ruben Bain is a Todd Bowles kind of player.
I ain't worried about him.
He is a roughneck. Got to get a roughneck. Remember that, Buck?
Yeah.
Damn,
This is a
nobody
very
took
roughneck
Mekhi
player.
Lemon
When he turns
yet?
the corner, you'll notice once he gets the
The
edge on
Jets?
any of these blockers, it's a wrap because he's so powerful in his lower body. He's got very violent hands. He can reduce inside and rush inside using his blend of quickness and power to overcome guards. And as I mentioned, it's about being a two-way player too. A lot of times we get enamored with pass rush. What about stopping the run? He is
The
a
Jets
bona fide
gotta
run
be
stopper.
taking
So this is a
Mekhi
really
Lemon,
good
right?
pick.
Mekhi
The problem
Lemon
with it, though,
and-
Bucky, when you get to NFL teams, I know fans like to
Mekhi
say it doesn't
Lemon
matter,
with,
it doesn't matter, but I've
Garrett
talked to a couple
Wilson?
GMs who talk about
That's
the
lucky a
historical norm of
dub.
never having a defensive end inside the top 10 picks with arms that short who ever became a Pro Bowl type player. And so it matters to teams.
It does matter to teams, and that's why you have all these historical data to make sure you measure up in what typically plays. Here's what I say also plays. Sometimes
How do
you just
Avion
wanna tell a guy
Terrell
to
gonna
just
go
whoop
to?
people's tail at the point of attack. And when I look at Ruben Bain, that's what he did, because in the playoffs, he issued a lot of tail kickings to those guys on the opposite side of it.
With the 16th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft,
No
the New
interceptions?
York Jets select Kenyon Sadiq, tight end, Oregon.
Wait. The Jets had 0 interceptions in 2025, and y'all are going with offense? Zero.
So the tight end coming out of Oregon, if you like explosive playmakers, look no further than this Oregon.
Zero
Duck. And if you like the
interceptions.
measurables, his combine was really impressive.
That boy
Fastest
is
40
straight
tight end
playing
since
with snow.
2003. Second among tight ends in terms of the bench press, second broad jump, second vertical.
100%.
You made reference to this on one of the mock draft lives. We don't give
Boy
him enough
is in
credit for
snow
what he does.
land.
No, he is a problem. He is a headache. Man, if I was a defense coordinator having to defend this kind of guy, he is everything in terms of
Damn.
explosiveness, being able to catch the ball in the perimeter.
At least he
run
went
through,
to the
run around,
Jets. I ain't gotta worry about him.
He's a mismatch creator, and he exploits those mismatches because, look, he's too big, fast, and physical for
Damn,
DBs.
he fast
is
as
too
shit,
fast
low-key.
For linebackers, he makes plays right down the middle of the field. And if you're thinking about the Jets and why they would go with this move as opposed to another receiver, last year, you took Jason Taylor's son, Mason Taylor.
Yeah.
You now have Kenyon Sadiq. You have 12 personnel. You have Garrett Wilson on the outside. You have the ability to run the football effectively out of multiple tight end sets. This sets them up for success. And remember, the craze.
This look-key a fire pick, though.
For big plays. Frank Wright using the big body tight ends, trying to create some mismatches. He can be the guy that is listed as tight end, but in those heavy sets, he is actually your Z.
Listen, he's clearly the best tight end, and it's not even comparable in this draft. Mekhi Lemon is a wide receiver who's still on the board. You've still got 3 more picks to go before you're even done with the second round. You can go get a wide receiver. You can't.
Hold on. Mekhi Lemon. Please do not let him fall to Carolina, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. Because we all, Falcons fan, y'all know we always struggle to beat the Panthers. I don't know what the fuck it is, bro. But we'll bust the Bucks' ass and the Saints' ass. But when it comes to the Panthers, bro, it's like they got some type of spell over us. No cap.
Go get another Kenyon Sadiq. I love this pickup. It makes them more versatile. He's also
Mekhi Lemon with Minnesota, though?
He's a versatile.
Nah, they got dude. Down there, you
With
need
the
him.
17th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Blake Miller, tackle, Clemson.
Well done,
I don't give a
Houston.
fuck about
And
the,
Detroit
Lions, so.
With Blake Miller, his name has popped up a whole lot on Mock Draft Live. I don't know how many of us would have had him going 17th to the Detroit Lions, but this
Yeah.
guy 54 career starts, 54.
We
53
don't give a
right
shit
tackle,
about the
1
Lions.
tackle pass.
Yeah, so right position, wrong player, but Blake Miller player who can get out and too. Now he was as well, Angeles. The upside is they'll draft Monroe Freeling. He'll play left, and they'll keep Panay Sewell stay there and keep Blake Taylor.
2026 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Caleb Banks, defensive end, Florida.
All right, so sometimes you go through these mock drafts, and we did a whole lot of that. Caleb Banks' name, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think
Early in the process we did, but then as we're prone to do sometimes with these things, we get out of pocket and the buzz kind of cools on him. But coming out of the Senior Bowl, there was a lot of conversation about him, his size, his ability.
Only 3 games played in 2025, and he went first round, pick 18? Yo. I mean, he a good player. I don't seen him play before, but don't the Vikings need like another cornerback or something? I don't know. Avion Terrell, oh my gosh, I see him right
Point of
there.
attack. When I look at my
Don't let
notes,
him go
violent,
first
heavy
round.
hands, arm over, nimble feet, disruptive, versatile, can play the 1, the 3, and the 5 technique. When you watch him,
I don't care
the
about the
injury
Vikings.
hits,
I'm not gonna
look
lie
at the
to y'all,
opposite
gang.
step.
They're like not defensive too, with skilled pass rusher too.
With the 19th pick in the 20.
Please do not let the Panthers get Mekhi Lemon. Send Mekhi to the AFC, dog.
26 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select Monroe Freeling, tackle.
Oh,
You know, one thing you can't teach is size. 6'7",
I ain't gonna fuck.
315.
But we got James Peters Jr. and Jalen Walker. We're getting through
Mama's
this.
the
I ain't give a damn.
How they got in there? Okay, so his ability to bend, and we don't see his mom helping out. When you look at the balance, look, when you look at the balance and body.
That was you at 6 a.m. today. I know that.
That's me today. I dig it. The movement. Here's the thing about Monroe.
If you on that
Freeling.
outside, you got Jalen Walker or James
Still trying to
Peters
figure it
Jr.
out, but
coming
you
for
see
you,
the
boy.
athleticism, you see the
So,
traits that he
I
takes.
ain't give
To
a
me,
damn.
the Panthers are a nice situation because they're sitting here looking at Ike Ekwonu and wondering if he can come back and if he can be the player that they want him to be. Well, now you take Monroe Freeling, and whether he starts or not, you know, going forward, you have a guy that can be a starter.
I see you,
Little
bud.
triangle. Little triangle. That's nothing. Little triangle. Look, that's straight.
warm-up, isn't it?
Yeah, now we in there. That's nice.
Oh, he went to
Block.
Oceanside?
Big man.
Are you a block guy? I don't. Yes.
I mean, it depends. There's nothing wrong with block. Everyone needs a little support.
Triangle. That's that move that we just saw.
That's the move. He was in triangle.
Okay.
Yeah, well, come with me. I'll take
know.
you. I'll take you.
It's early in the morning.
Yeah, we ain't worried about that. Whoa, 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 whoa. How the fuck did the Eagles get up here? No. Wait, they lost Nakobe Dean? Who did he go
NFL
to?
Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Mekhi Lemon, wide receiver, USC.
Okay.
Another wide receiver now off.
Mekhi Lemon to the Eagles? To the Eagles? Y'all let Mekhi Lemon go to the Eagles? Who bright ass? Bro, I genuinely need to know who bright ass ideas it be to just keep letting Eagles get all these fucking players. Last year, players. this year. I know they about to cook some shit. Like, bro, this has to stop.
11 years after the Eagles took another SC wide receiver, Nelson Aguilar, with the same exact pick, 20th overall, it is Malachi Lemon heading.
Exactly thrilled this year for just it's all the time. And as you see, fearless in the middle of the field. He has no regard.
He like
for
a
footsteps.
slot
He doesn't
receiver,
fear
though.
footsteps. And when he goes up, he's got really strong hands to make those. Probably
Got their hands back. Stop-start quickness does that.
We don't play them, so I'm not worried about them.
Steelers' first round pick. I was fortunate to introduce T.J. Watt.
Steelers need a cornerback.
In the 2026 NFL
So I'm
draft,
guessing they're going
Pittsburgh
Avion
Steelers
Terrell?
select Max Ihanachor, tackle, Arizona State.
I don't even care. Y'all stink for that.
Okay, like I said, Senior Bowl.
A tackle? Y'all don't even have a quarterback. Who the fuck you finna
I
protect?
just want to let you know that I'm here.
He played. Talk about the look for it.
You don't give a damn about the Steelers. Oh my gosh, no, that one? Alright, chat. This the last video.
Second pick in the 2026 NFL Draft.
Chargers.
The Los Angeles Chargers select
Corner?
Hakeem Mesidor.
Who's that?
Linebacker, Miami.
Lance, you just turned to me, you said, I love this pick. Keep in mind, I'm looking at your write-up, 25 before the draft, a little bit on the older side.
Yeah, a little bit on the older side, and he gets to learn behind Khalil Mack. He just did still rush inside. There's not a lot of ways to edge and get to the slippery in the gaps. He can turn it loose.
I'm not gonna lie, we don't give a fuck about the Chargers.
NFL Draft. The Dallas Cowboys select
Hold on. Cowboys at pick 23, and they need a cornerback. McCoy is still on there. Avion Terrell. I think all the corners still on there. I think the only cornerback that got picked is Delane.
Malachi Lawrence, defensive end, University of Central Florida.
What?
So this is a name for both of you guys that you had in the first round. Do we like this pick for Dallas?
Yeah, I do.
Do you like it enough to put a Dallas Cowboys
What?
hat on?
Oh, wow, I don't.
Okay.
There's not a pick they could make there. I'm putting that hat on again. But I'll say this, man. He was a fast riser. Malachi Lawrence gets off the ball. He is a really explosive tester. He's got good.
I don't know. I really think that they secondary is barbecues toes. I don't know how much picks the fucking Cowboys got, but they secondary is barbecue toes.
Link. But I told the story the other day.
Like,
when
that
I
shit
was
is
watching
overly
him charting
toasted.
him. I put a piece of paper down and I started saying, okay, dip and rip. He had a club move, inside spin counter. I got to 5 different moves in one game. It is clear that he has put a lot of work.
Fuck the
in offense.
Cowboys. I don't care.
However,
Who got the next pick? The Browns?
Casey
Ah,
Concepcion, wide receiver, Texas A&M.
I like this pick. Y'all went with a RC. I like this. I'm not gonna cap. I like
Second
this.
at Texas A&M to be selected in the first round in the Common Draft era. The other one is a pretty good one, a future Hall of Famer in Mike Evans. And I look at the rankings right now on NFL.com for you.
I like
at the slot wide
this.
receiver position. You had him ranked 4th.
Yeah, I had him ranked 4th. And the thing about him is, and I've learned this from Green Bay, you always like.
But, even though y'all got him, nigga, I'll have to go get another wide receiver because Jerry Jeudy is trash, nigga. Y'all gotta go get another wide receiver. I don't care. And it's hella receivers in this draft, so go get another wide receiver.
Guys who have punt return.
I wonder who gonna get Jerome McCoy.
And what that tells you is he's gonna be terrific with the ball in his hands when it comes to run after catch. When you watch him,
Ain't nobody
I don't
got
think
him
we
yet.
talk about the number drop
Damn.
He makes some tough, courageous catches over the middle of the field. But this is the point that we talk about in the return game. Being able to take it the distance.
God
Those
damn.
things translate because when you get the ball on the receiver pole,
Yeah, he is a great separator. Like, he is so sudden out of his breaks. And I think this is, I
Browns
don't
might
know
be
if
one of my-
Shador's going to be the quarterback of the future or not. I know that if he wins that battle against Deshaun Watson, or if Deshaun Watson wins it, either way, they're going to have a guy who gets open underneath. So what happens, Bucky mentioned, that success.
In the 2026 NFL Draft,
Who they going
the
with?
Chicago Bears select Dylan Thieneman, defensive back, Oregon.
All right, there was some buzz
and
here.
they
Once again,
added
a lot of
Kobe
our box on
Bryant.
NFL.com had Thieneman going in the first round, a variety of teams that he could have landed, but Lance, the fit here for Chicago. You had it here. on
Cowboys
2.0,
could
so
even got
to you,
him.
this probably makes a lot
Damn.
of sense.
Well, I
Boy, he's
really
playing
like it
in
because what he allowed to do-
snow.
See, I didn't, in mock 4.0, I thought he would probably be gone. But here's the thing, he actually makes great sense for Dennis Allen's defense because he likes to change the pictures after the snap, and that's something Dylan Thieneman can really do. Like, he can
This
line
a
up
fire
near the line of scrimmage,
pick.
he can
I'm
line
not
up to
gonna
the
lie,
post.
this a
It's
fire
single high.
pick.
This is part of his, he's got this range to get over the top and take it away. He can play near the line of scrimmage. He truly
This
is
a
player
fire
that can
pick.
really move around.
And y'all
Not only
added Kobe
pre-snap,
Bryant.
post-snap as well. He's got takeaway talent, 6 interceptions in Purdue the year before he came to Oregon. And, he's a solid run defender. I wouldn't call him a plus run defender, but he's not going to
That's a solid pick.
you can get all of that ball.
Houston, they need like an offensive line or
In the
something.
2026 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Keelan Rutledge, guard, Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I told you they need like a.
You said he's a dog.
Dirt dog. Okay. So, D'Amico Ryan's whole thing is swarm. And what
Dolphins got
he likes guys
another
that do this
pick?
for the entire year. The phone booth that you get every time on block.
Nah, Dolphins gotta be going, corner, right?
They're still on the lookout for a center. They got Wyatt Teller that they added in the offseason. This is
26 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins
Corner?
select Chris Johnson, defensive back, San Diego State.
All right, so this is a Mountain West Co-Defensive Player of the Year. So G5
I
player
like
taken
it.
in the first round.
I like that.
Man, I love that comparison to Tre'Davious White because that's what I had in my notes. When you watch him play, he is solid in every aspect of his game. Whether it's man-to-man, zone coverage, on, off, he does all those
Damn,
things.
what a Bills had a
You
Loki
can see
some.
he plays on
What
it
the
time
fuck?
and time again. The one thing that you love from your corners is they have to be able to tackle down in space. Can you get people down one-on-one? He was very competitive at the Senior Bowl when you looked at the clips. All of those things you like. The question that you had, recovery speed, because there were a bunch of times in the game you see him chasing guys down from behind, knocking the balls, unthrowing him, make plays. He seemingly answered that with his combine performance,
Oh.
but it shows up on tape that guys initially run past him. Can he fix that little technical flaw in his
Who got
coverage?
the next
He's got
pick?
some Byron Murphy to me and the way he can just shadow routes underneath. And this is what Bucky's talking about right here.
Damn,
you know,
he's
the ball's
burnt.
underthrown. I don't know that he plays as fast vertically as he tested, but I do know this. It's hard to find another cornerback. He's kind of low cut, which means that he's able to change direction really quickly. He follows those. He's as good as anybody in the draft other than Manchin. And just a variety of neat.
Patriots select Caleb Lamu. Tackle.
Derek, I'm pretty sure the Patriots are getting AJ Brown. They got a tackle.
So it's another bully from Salt Lake City that hears his name called.
They beefing up that old
Finally, with the first
line,
one,
boy.
Lamu now the second Utah
How they
player that's
do?
taken in round number 1.
Chiefs got another pick.
Prospect, nimble, quick feet, balanced body control, all the things that you want to see in pass protection.
Chiefs either got to go with an offensive lineman or a corner. If I Chief, I'm going corner,
In
nigga.
pass pro, there's no question. He is square. He can shadow box and
Look how much people the Chiefs lost, gang. Y'all got McCoy still on the board and Colton Hood.
easy to
Go
redirect.
get him.
He gets on you. He's furniture just kind of stalemated, but a really good player. But this leads to more questions than answers in New England.
Oh, I got answers. Campbell's going to go to the right side or start the season as a swing tackle. But when it's done, when it's more time, he's still going to use a new tackle, and he needs more seasoning. He might start the season as a swing tackle. But when it's done, when it's said and done, it's a pass protector.
The Kansas City Chiefs select Peter Woods, defensive tackle, Clemson.
I want with a defensive tackle. I mean,
Buck, mock draft 4.0. Did you buck this one? Was this right for you? In this range? I know obviously you didn't have a trade, but
I can't remember. Like, we had so many. I know I had him up there at one point. To me, when I think about Peter Woods, I think about Christian Wilkins in terms of how athletic he is at the point of attack. He is slippery. Finds a way.
I mean, I understand it, but I still feel like y'all gotta go get some corners, gang. Y'all lost both of y'all starting corners. Who's the backup corner on the? Who?
He consistently create penetration at the point of attack. You see the athleticism, the way he bounces outside and tracks runners down. He has all of those things. He is a talented guy. And if you go back and look at the film from last year, you'd be more excited about him than what you saw this year. That said, that talent, that athleticism is there. It's about putting him in the right system with the right coach, and maybe you can maximize it. But there's no doubt to me that he was going to be a top 20, 30 pick. And so we see it now.
Oh, color coordinated.
Ooh, what? You have to alter your way.
that is the way to do it. The Woods family bringing it.
All right.
Lance, as far as what he does on the football field, I was going through one of your reports, and for Peter Woods, I thought it was interesting. You said what he did in 2024.
Who the hell is this guy in the
might be a
back?
representation of the upside that he brings to now this Kansas City team.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, he's got a really good first step quickness. He lost a little weight to be quicker, and I think it hurt him at the point of attack. He was moved around heavier. I think he's better.
The New York Jets select Omar Cooper Jr., wide receiver, Indiana.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. They loaded up. They loaded up. Damn, 2 defensive. Damn. Hey, the Jets, Loki, they silently cooked because they went and got that tight end and they got that right. They just got Omar Cooper. They got that tight end.
So a little more help for Gang Green on the offensive side. Cooper projected to be sort of the 4th or the 5th wide receiver, at least coming into the day. Going in the first round, first Indiana wide receiver drafted in round number 1 since Thomas Lewis back in 1994. The hits keep coming for the Hoosiers.
Yeah, the hits keep coming, and this is right around the range for Omar Cooper. And when you look at him, he's an interesting player because he's a playmaker on the perimeter. He played in the slot, but can bounce outside. You see the physicality and toughness because he's so competitive with the ball in his hands.
Damn.
And when you're the New York Jets, you begin to think about how you're assembling this wide receiver core. You're going to get Kennedy Sadiq to control the middle. You use Omar Cooper
shit.
Wilson on the outside.
Fried
You're now
him.
making a great quarterback-friendly offense because you can attack the middle of the field and you can do it with a variety of different
I ain't gonna lie, Jets. There's no reason y'all should be trash,
He's a
gang.
different type.
I'm not gonna lie. There's no reason the Jets should be trash,
With
dog.
the ball in his hands, he's a lot like Deebo Samuel. Like in terms of the power in his lower body, the ability to break tackles, add yards after catch. You can see.
Hey, y'all got
really
Breece Hall?
strong lower body that allows him to.
Bro, listen. There is no reason the Jets should be trash. Bro, y'all got Breece Hall in the backfield. Y'all got Mark Cooper Jr. For sure he's starting. He's definitely our wide receiver too. Then y'all got the tight end y'all just drafted and Wilson.
Take the short.
If y'all trash, it's a coaching problem.
But he's also
No
a third level wide
cap.
receiver. He's got legitimate 4.4 speed, and there's some deep ball potential that is a little bit untapped in that.
Who the Bills
Indiana
finna
offense. He's
pick?
not really a second level player. He's not a great route runner. It's something that needs work, and his contested catch percentage needs to rise a little bit. But he's got the ability on the first level and the third level to be an interesting player because he can get you a home run catch, I think, in the NFL vertically, and that's why I think he has some outside, like you mentioned, inside, outside.
Pittsburgh, before the Titans pick,
Wait, what the fuck? How the fuck did the Titans get back up here? Buffalo traded their pick?
Since you set a record for the first night of the
God
draft.
damn.
Awesome.
So who they finna take?
31st pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. The Tennessee Titans select Keldrick Falk, defensive end, Auburn.
I mean,
So we thought
they
there
don't
was a
really need that
possibility
much.
that the Tennessee Titans, with the 4th overall pick, might go edge. They trade back into this first round to get an opportunity to take Falk.
Good job there from the general manager as well. Keldrick Falk, I'm interested to see what you think of him, Buck. I have not heard because this is a player who I know DJ really harped on his lack of production.
Seahawks
and I
better
totally
go to
get it. Not the most
cornerback.
productive player, but when I see his
Bro, you mean to tell me McCoy, Colton Hood, Avion Terrell, none of them went yet? Atlanta, we might have a chance.
You know, look, Eric Armstead was much bigger.
Atlanta, we might have a
A guy
chance.
like Danico Autry, who I just saw with the Texans, has this similar body type. I think he's going to be 290 pounds. I think his frame, I believe his frame can carry a lot more weight. I know sources I had at Auburn say, look, he's just scratching the surface on how big and physically imposing he's going to get. I think this pick pays off Bucky in 2 or 3 years, more than just right away.
Yeah, Lance, this is exactly where I had him graded. I had him graded right at the board. In terms of how he played, to me, long offensive line cool for pass protection.
And with that, with the 32nd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Jadarian Price, Notre Dame, running back.
First of all, Dylan, well done. Love the passion.
Running back? Him?
And then we're talking about a running back.
Y'all won a Super Bowl. I
We've done
can't
it
say
for a
shit to
couple months
y'all.
now. In the majority of the drafts, had Fernando Mendoza 1 and had Price at number 32. It just makes sense.
Majority. A majority. It just makes sense. Look, Jadarian Price gets it off. He's got to look.
They can tell he was a bit. You see us.
At quarterback, it was from number 2 uniform Notre Dame. I'm looking back at your rankings.
Holy
on
shit, they just finna talk about him the
It doesn't
whole
have to be
way?
Johnson. You got Jonah Coleman ranked 4th, but like.
All right, hold on. Let's discuss this shit, right? So, we still got Zachariah Branch didn't go first. I mean, in the first round. We knew that already. Avion, he didn't go in the first round. McCoy didn't, or Colton Hood. 3 cornerbacks are going to fall to the second round. Atlanta, what do y'all do? Do y'all go get a cornerback? Do y'all go get a defensive tackle? Do y'all go get a receiver? I don't know, Jay. I don't know. If I'm Atlanta, and it really just depends on who's there when we get the pick. I'm not gonna lie. It depends on who's there when we get the pick. I don't think Terrell, McCoy, or Hood gonna be there when we get the pick. This cornerback from South Carolina, I think he might be there when we get the pick. I don't think either of the defensive tackles that we want is gonna be there. I really think it's gonna be between, I think like probably Zachariah Branch and like, I think it's gonna be, I see Terrell falling there because of his injury, so I really think it might be between. Oh, it depends. Fuck, bro. If Zachariah, all right, if Avian Terrell falls because of his injury, Atlanta, go get him. Avion, my bad, whatever. AJ Terrell, brother, if he falls because of his injury, and he's there at 48, but Zachariah Branch there at 48, I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Zach Branch, but I feel like it's, if you could get Avian Terrell at 48 in some way, trade or something to get back like another pick closer, you got Chris Brazzell, whatever his name is, and you got Jeremy Bernard. But I want Jeremy Bernard so bad on the Falcons, bro. I don't know what it is. I really feel like he just fits the Falcons, because if y'all ever watch Jeremy Bernard highlights, bro, he low-key a dog. I'm not gonna cap. He's low-key a dog. I really think that they can go get. I don't know, Atlanta. We're gonna see tomorrow though. This is so crazy. I did not think all these cornerbacks was gonna fall. I know Atlanta probably scrambling like, yo, who we finna get? We'll see tomorrow though.